we're live. Let me turn
Hey,
down
Mish.
my volume. Hi, good night.
How are
How
you?
is it in? I'm good. How is it in Jamaica?
Hot,
We're
hot,
freezing.
hot, hot.
We need some of that.
Yes, hot, hot, hot. Some of the heat don't want. But I suppose other people finding it interesting because some people want to visit, are planned for visit. I don't understand all the things that the Queen is she going on with all of a sudden. Is what happened to her?
I don't know, but not look like we're on.
Says we're live. I'm trying to find it. Yes,
Yeah,
we are live. I see us here. Ta-da.
not show up on my piece of phone. So
Well, I'm on Facebook, so you can do the other part of it.
yeah, YouTube. I'll do YouTube.
Okay, so we are live, my friend.
Why not show up live on mine? Is it? Oh, okay. We're up on. Why not show up live? Okay.
Okay. Good night,
Vim
Vim Heslop says good night, ladies. Good night. So good to see
Good
you.
night.
We're happy to be here. How was your week? Hey, Joni, how was your week? I mean, the week just started, but hey, heck, how has it been? Dan Newman says, yes, you are on. Dan, we need you to probably monitor our things so we can know when we're on, because sometimes we never know that we're on. Erica Hall Maxwell, where is Leo? Erica, we're going to put you in the naughty corner because you ought to know by now that Leo is studying. So anyway, me not make no excuse, because the last time I made excuses for him, then promptly said nothing, no go so. You know there. He come sometime when he feel like it.
Yeah, when he up to it, he come. You have
Vim
us tonight.
Yep. So Vim Heslop says he's been good so
family.
far. Yes.
Why miss some? Hold on.
Donna Henry says, good night, everyone. Nice to see you and good to have you here. How was your week, Donna? How has a few days been? Tell us what you're up to. What you did funny this week. What hilarious thing happened to you? Good. Yes. Erica Hall Maxwell is asking, how are we doing? I'm doing fine. Had a great week.
Perfect. Just cold here. We're cold again here in Jacksonville. Freezing with rain. So it's not good. I feel like I'm getting sick, but you know, fingers crossed, it's nothing. But remember to tell your friends, family to tune in, share, so people could tune in to hear us, you know, discuss our topics. Share everyone.
Yep, share. So we're doing well.
Yeah, we're doing well. And remember, tonight is a short night. We only do an hour tonight. So everybody have to come in now.
Queen Hillary says it's been a hectic week. 2 days already. She can't wait for Friday. It's cold everywhere. Where are you, Queen Hillary? Where it's cold everywhere. Hush, never mind. Send you some hot chocolate tea and 2 granny crackers for dipping it. Warm you up. Donna Henry says she went out for dinner here in Yonkers, New York. We'll do some doctor's appointment this week. All right, fine. Hope all is well. Wish you good health. It's you and your family.
You two people.
Yes, what are you people saying?
Nothing. Oh. You're on, people. You're on. I'm
Queen
here.
Hillary is in Texas. Okay, fine. Push. Lawton Wilson, sorry for you, Mish, that it is cold down in Florida. He's over in Philly. It's freezing. Yes, Hillary, you'd love some hot chocolate and 2 granny crackers for dipping it. Who used to have that? Some people don't like it. I don't mind it. If you don't make it soak too long in the hot chocolate, I'm good with that. But when it soaks too long,
oh, you know what I used to make with the granny crackers too? Like when I used to mix condensed milk in a cup, I would just break it up like cereal and put it in it. No, we have to.
That was enough cornflakes.
Yes, we have to stretch really good stuff. So that's how we
Oh
used
my
to
gosh.
make Granny Cracker cereal. Those are the good old days.
Johnny says, this is an awesome break from tech research, health insurance organization, and CMS transparency. Oh, sure. So make us just enjoy the hour then. Let me start with the news. Shall I start with the news, Mish?
Yeah,
So,
go ahead.
consistent with our headline, the news says Tufton under fire for proposed discrimination against unvaccinated Jamaicans. Okay. My internet is unstable. It keeps popping up to tell me. So, Mish, I am going to switch my internet service to a hotspot. You want to go ahead just in case you lose me?
Okay, so
Or you probably have lost
Queen
me already.
Hillary. No, I haven't lost it. Queen Hillary said, my daddy used to do it with my son. That was their special time. I used to look and smile. Maisie said, good night, ladies. Good evening, ladies. Good evening. Good evening. Do you want me to read the article? Let me pull up the article. You know, Dr. Diana, the reader. So let's see. Tufton under fire. Okay, so Tufton under fire for proposed discrimination against unvaccinated Jamaicans. Are you back? I'm still frozen. Okay, Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton is being blasted by several Jamaicans for plans to bar unvaccinated Jamaicans from attending several upcoming public events. Speaking last Wednesday at the official opening of a new field hospital at Savannah Lamar Public Hospital in Westmoreland, Tufton revealed the government's plan to favor those citizens who opted to get inoculated against COVID-19. Are you up already?
Yeah.
All right.
Right. So over the next week or so, the government, that is cabinet, has decided to announce a series of events or events calendar, if you will, that will allow more people to congregate around certain events within a controlled setting. The single most significant criteria of that is that you must be vaccinated, outlined Tufton. And I think we can probably pause it there because that is the crux of the matter. The crux is the matter is the objection of John Public to say, and Adam Public to say that them not agree with that. But Mish, when I think of it, in order to go to certain countries, you have to have a particular vaccination or in order to travel to certain territories. In order to go to school, you have to have certain vaccines as well. So what's the difference with this?
That's what I don't get. Like, I don't get, and it's not like they can make it a requirement, but they're not even forcing people to get the vaccine. They're just saying those who have taken the vaccine, instead of locking them up forever because people are refusing to get the vaccine, give them the option, you know, like you can go out in a crowd where, you know, similar situated people are vaccinated. Why is it so hard? Why is everybody going crazy? Like we do good and we're still being punished. If you want to go get the vaccine. Are you frozen?
Clearly my signal really playing havoc tonight and I pay my bill. But I've switched to my phone for the internet. It don't matter. One of the concerns that I have, Mish, and really this is really messing me up, is that there is no requirement or stipulations about going to the supermarket. There is no requirement.
I'm hearing you.
Huh?
Your thing, it's working.
Is it or is it
It's
not?
working. I'm hearing you.
Okay, fine.
Welcome, Leo. Welcome. Your girlfriend was asking for you.
Say, have no years. I said, wonder when he might come. If he might come tonight or what? Diana, couple of your face, Jesus, peace. Diana, couple your face. What are they? Diana, may I ask you, what are the back of you? Me never see that pink sitting there. What are that?
Oh,
I want
put up
facade.
drips.
Is a facade?
Yes. They're locking her out.
Okay.
You know, I can't remember what I need to call this woman here now. Mary J. Blige, yes! Oh God, I've been trying to remember Mary J. Blige from about 3 months now. I'm trying to remember Mary J. Blige's name. That's our Mary J. We have a Mary J. Blige on the show.
I mean, I call Mary J. Blige.
I wonder why.
Hello.
Never sing then.
Hello. How do you do?
We're good. We're just talking about the vaccine. You hear Tufton, he said that he's gonna give those who are vaccinated, the right to go to events only for vaccinated people. Like he's gonna discriminate.
The government extend them hands under the law.
Yes, so they're saying that he's been attacked, but I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
One of the things that we talked about when this whole thing busted out was that the people who are refusing to get vaccinated, they are going to be blocked out after a while. We knew that was coming, right? And so I think the government is trying its best to force people's hands, because listen, it's a medical situation and it's a life and death situation, and it's causing a lot of people to die and a lot of people get sick. It caused a lot of pain, and it also caused a lot of money because the hospital is expending much more money, or the government expend much more money these days to take care of people who they not have to take care of, if we just do the thing what they need to do. So I understand the government, and I understand that this was coming at some point or another. We knew it didn't come. We knew it was coming. So it's just a matter of time. I don't know that I have too much problem with it. Right. I don't know that I have too much problem. I think it's a good move because 21% of 2 million people who have been vaccinated.
3 million.
326. That's almost 600,000 people. Out of 3 million people. No, man, that's too much.
I know, so math's not so good for really 500,000 people.
Exactly. That's an epidemic. That is epidemic proportion. So I'm cause them own an epidemic in the country. Me not put up with that.
Yeah.
So I agree with the government.
And I can agree with you, Leo, except I don't think that there is any equity in how we are going to hold people accountable, because everybody can still go to supermarkets, everybody can still go to wholesale, and there's no stipulation that bars them from there. So the people who don't want to take a vaccine go to these places, how do you bar them from there?
The government can't stop that. It can't stop people from getting food. It can't, but it certainly can stop people from going public party.
Yeah.
I
agree. One thing Tufton did though is that he provided the statistics to prove that the percentage of people who die from COVID, who are unvaccinated and who more than likely go in a hospital, like he provided the information. So it kind of way if you get people, as you said, to go get the vaccine if you want to enjoy a little pleasure. Because remember, everybody, like across the board, is being locked down. They can't do anything.
Listen, that's how we get the IRI virus. Oh, the IRI. Because we people who have it already are going to catch it again and cause one new IRI virus to come out again. And so we can't afford these kind of things. People need to see the need to get vaccinated. We need to see it. And if we have to force them to get vaccinated, they need to be forced. I don't sit on Tufton's decisions a lot. I must tell you that.
Yeah.
You know, but I'll tell you this, that I'll back him on this one here.
Yeah, but it come like I am alone in government to agree with this stance because he's the only one, except the minister with him, Juliet, that are saying it's a good idea to do it. Nobody has come forward, made any statements in agreement. The prime minister hasn't said, okay, yes, this is what we're doing. So it's like he's by himself, like pushing this, which is correct. And well-thinking Jamaicans will agree with him. You have the option to party or stay at your yard if you don't want to get vaccinated. Why should we be punished? So when they're saying that he's being attacked by who? The only person that really spoke out was Adam.
No, but he's the only person that it was reported that spoke out. But a lot of people and a lot of sectors have been speaking out against it.
Yeah, they start coming up, but it's not like, but the majority of Jamaicans that I've seen on social media, feedback is not opposing him by saying, like vaccinated people.
So the majority of people on social media are saying yes, it's the right move.
They're not saying
But I want to just take a little joke on what you said, that the only person who is out there and advocating is Tufton. And nobody is not saying anything, and it kind of like sending the little dove out there and see whether or not them shoot it. them love it up, and then the rest will follow.
I got a funny thing is, like Nesta Morgan, that is the minister in the office. He's the one that said his duty is to promote the truth and do all of that. So every time something comes out about the government, he's the one posting information. He hasn't posted a thing. Even the data that Tufton is providing.
Solidarity is the key. You don't say anything, you're agreeing. So that's the way they show solidarity.
No, because I remember the other day when Green have in like a get together, and they say what everybody went in and supported it, right? They spoke, even though they know the whole of Jamaica was upset. So they can support Tufton, but as I say, whatever. Comments are coming in. Let me read a few. Carlin said, welcome, Leo. Vian said, we are hearing you. Donna said, what an excitement. Leah is here. Lorna said, everyone light up when the roaring Leo enter. Johnny said, didn't Jamaica have a shortage and delay on vaccine for second and booster? Question is, how much of those who were not inoculated should be punished? Seems they should be providing the service to those who haven't been vaccinated. Well, they've been throwing away vaccines for the last few months, right? But they're still getting vaccine and people no uptake in the vaccine. Erica said, hello, Leah, how are you doing? I hope your studies are going well. Erica said, I think that this is a better approach because people want to go to concerts and etc. So they may get vaccinated.
Absolutely.
Anne-Marie said, good night, good people. Nolan said, sister. I don't know what that means online. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. It'll force some people who want to go to party and who didn't want to go to a party. I hope that's what happened. And if you can get another 300, 400,000 people out there, make it happen. I'm with him.
Yeah,
I don't know how many persons who are not vaccinated are going to want to go to parties or even have a desire for parties. So I think for me, I want to be told what is that percentage that they're hoping to corner into taking a vaccine because they can't go to a party. Most of the people who want to go to party already take their vaccine. And those are the people who are taking the vaccines belong in churches and
So we must block church
support.
too?
Well, I didn't say so, but I'm just saying, show me the statistics that supports the particular groups that you're targeting. But on the matter of silence, did you see something about a dentist and a license and no license and permit and no permit? But that wasn't in my news. Just putting that out there.
Oh yes,
Um,
yes. You mean the what they call it again? Fit and proper. The lack of
Yes.
fit and proper.
The professional standards and whether or not one meets the professional standards,
Yes,
or
yes.
one even is qualified to practice. You know what they used to call them in my days when I was going to school, and call them quack. People who practice without license.
But that's how we don't know if she got her license, like how she got it, or if she has it.
I think she has her license.
Well,
I think she has her license from America. And all she needs to do
but
is
then if it is not current in America, or it's not updated, I think, what is it here? Because you didn't do the training that is required.
But I don't know about the practicing of the dental the profession. But what
Not on the topic. We're talking about party. We don't have to go to the dentist.
what I am talking about is the political part. That
Yes.
that you ought to be tested to be fit and proper for positions like
Political
those.
office.
Yes.
Okay.
And so
okay.
my question is, was any kind of review done?
You mean?
The office say.
Yeah, but the review is the family.
Listen, we put the word fit and proper in front of everything when we go on the pulpit. Fit.
Jamaica.
Proper. You know, because we don't understand what the word fit and proper mean, but the phrase. But then put it up there as a standard by which Jamaicans who want to sit on boards, there was a big thing about sitting on boards the other day. Fit and proper.
Yes.
You want to sit, you want to run for office, you want to be a public person, you have to be fit and proper. So my question.
Yeah, but it means that you can do X amount of laps and you can do push-ups.
I can say it is Jamaica.
That's not good enough.
No, but I'm saying like every other place, like here, if you want to be an attorney or if you want to be licensed, you have to go through so many steps. Then go all the way back in your history from childhood, come right up, plus criminal record, everything. And they look at if you get a ticket from your 17, and you have to present all these things for them to say, okay, you can practice, you can pass the bar, everything. You have to do all of these things. But I don't know how Jamaica do it, because I know in order to practice law in Jamaica, if you get a license here, you still have to go to Jamaica and do a 6-month
Yes, you
program.
still have to come and do 2 years.
I'm not even going to
standing here. No, but I'm saying, but you have to go into have like good standing here in the US as a lawyer, and then you have to go to Jamaica and go through their program before you can be licensed.
In order for you to practice in Jamaica as a doctor, a medical doctor, whatever it is, you have to go through the fit and proper test at the Ministry of Health in order for you to practice, because they have to give you a license. You can't just leave America and go to Jamaica.
Exactly.
You can't just leave and say, oh, I'm going to go and work in the hospital. You can't do that. You have to first go to the Ministry of Health, and they have to pass you. You have to fill out whatever paperwork, sitting there high like so, okay? And then they have to sit down with you, and you have to give them 3 months advance notice to be able to sit and work there. I forget a 1 year.
But Jamaica works for attorneys. You have to do literally a course for 6 months, and some people are 2 years pending.
Yes.
Yeah, but we have to prove that you're fit to practice in Jamaica.
Fit and proper. Fit and proper. Fit and proper.
So we don't know how they do it, but then you have loopholes at Jamaica. But for me, when a family have no linkage, I have to go through the rigorous parole, right? And other people don't necessarily go through it, so we don't know. So I guess we see what happened.
But then the truth, Michelle, fit and proper depends on who you are, what you're doing, and what is the business that you bring to the table, or who is at the table to facilitate and enable you. Period.
If Michelle wants to go and sit on the Catholic College of Mandeville and Catholic College of Mandeville is a public institution.
Yes.
She has to pass the fit and proper test.
But what is the fit and proper test? She completes a form that says that this is her information, and it comes to somebody who knows her, like the president. And she says, oh, it's Michelle Fang. Don't bother read no further. And yes, and she's appointed.
But now after she's
sure, Leo.
After a member of parliament and being able to practice dentistry, then America say, oh, something wrong here. Oh, Jamaica say, oh, something wrong too. It's like the lady who didn't catch the police officer who left Jamaica and come America last week, right? And when she come, the American authorities hold on her and say, you are a scammer, you're going to prison. And Jamaica say, oh,
all right.
we are cooperating.
Okay, put a pin in that. When did she come to the United States last week?
Last week, one day, we know about here.
You know, when I was at the airport on Tuesday, a flight came in from Jamaica, American Airlines. And when I tell you, about 30 officers went and were checking everybody's passport coming off the plane. And I was like, they literally stopped them coming off the plane and look at every passport, like everybody coming off the flight. And I was saying to myself, I wonder if it was that flight. But they were checking everybody. And some people check their bags.
My question is, did the police authorities in Jamaica know that? What do you mean that? I know.
Why didn't I tell Jamaica? Every time America tries to tell Jamaica something, it busts out before they reach. No, I don't think they told them.
No, seriously, Leo, wait, hold on. Michelle, is interesting that you said that, because just earlier I was having a conversation with my nephew and two of my nieces, and they were sharing that there was somewhere on social media where a government minister in Jamaica called the police because somebody or the other was in a particular area, and he called the police to report something that was amiss. A government minister, not just a regular member of parliament, and the person called him to say, him a call up his name to police.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you hear that?
Say, how comes? Yeah, it was in the news a few years ago. And he was
is reporting an incident to the police. And by the time he could have done report it to the police, the man who doing it said, him a call up his name to police.
No, that's a typical thing. Remember one time?
No, Leo, what is a scary thing you're talking about? But you're asking Michelle whether or not the Jamaican police was actively involved in this intelligence gathering and the effort to capture this lady.
So why we never lock her up from down there, from Jamaica?
Yo, answer the question.
Then I tell them, because every time the US tries to tell Jamaica something, it get bustled. Like, remember, they were watching, I think it was last year or a year ago, they were watching a shipment from the US, I think it was guns, to see, for it to go through the channel, to see who was doing it, like to do everything. And it blew up. By the time we reached Jamaica,
it blew up.
They lose track of it. They burst everything.
It's like somebody just work over and they just gone. Just disappear.
Somebody uncle.
Beverly said,
I want to read the comment and want to come off of this track. You only have half hour. And come off of this. Carry off a track.
Yeah, Beverly said, good evening. I agree with Tufton. Beverly said the process is called credentialing to make sure persons are qualified professionally and are of good moral character. Beverly also said competence should be equal to fit and proper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Did I read what Erica said? Hello, Leo, how are you doing?
Yes,
okay, I read that. Erica said, I think that this is a better, I read that, right? Anne-Marie said, good evening. Okay, Lorna said, my 91-year-old mother refused to take the vaccine, but the only place she go to is the doctor's office. Delva said,
she want to go party too. She want to go party too.
Delva said, I don't agree with it. It's Jamaica loopholes. are everywhere.
Yes, I agree with Delva on this one. I don't agree with it.
Yes.
There must be a way to be far more equitable so that you
Please.
capture everybody. Don't just punish those who want to go to a party. Punish everybody. Find a way.
Yeah.
Show me the data.
Delva said, remember the word accreditation. If the institution is not accredited in Jamaica, your degree is not accepted, just like in the US. Erica said, does the university and colleges require vaccination? Yolita said, good evening, just coming on.
No, the universities and college don't require vaccination for employees and our students.
VM said, Leah looked like deer in headlight with that question asked by Dr. Diana.
We know what kind of question she asked me, to be honest with you. That's why
I guess she has the one about if they should tell the police at Jamaica.
The point that she was making to me was that the man have no right to call the police and I say, you know, oh, somebody calling name of the thing. And you're right. I was about to remind you of a situation where this guy drove up to somebody and a policeman come. I don't know, he's just an activist. And this guy, the policeman come and ask him a couple questions, and man get vexed and call the minister and say, what is this? This policeman come ask me question. What can I do?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Remember that? And I come put them in face. And policeman have to stand up just like that. You know what I mean? We have an outlaw mentality in Jamaica, and there's not all we can do about it.
No, we don't have an outlaw mentality. Only some people, I think they have privilege, do have that mentality, because the average Jamaican is fearful and they try to do everything to follow the rules. Because trust me, if an officer come to a regular person, they fear the officer go beat them down or do something, so they comply.
Lock them up and throw away, and their mother never see them again.
And people who think, but there are people who think they have the authority, just do what they want. Oh, let me call me big top minister or the top police and get this thrown out. And that's the problem. Everybody should be treated fairly across the board. You shouldn't get access. It's hard, but we should do it. And then they should be punished, because up here, you know, if you give your family or friend any privilege or whatever, if you have a duty, even if it takes 5 years, even if you retire and they figure it out, they're coming after you.
So you're why it's hard. Because when that man called him minister and said the police I come go on like say, the minister should say, brethren, are the police you talk to, so go and go work out with the police. Come off my phone. Do what the policeman says, and that's what I'm supposed to do. You're not supposed to say what the policeman do. What am I doing right now?
Yeah.
Don't carry that. No, you're supposed to have a discussion there. The police are trying to execute the job. They can't execute the job. That's it.
Well,
I agree.
At the end of the day, Leo, there is just no accountability across the board. There is no accountability for anything. Let us look what happened today at a high school in Magoti High School. There is a fight and there's a stabbing, and one child leaves school now with a pen sticking out the side of her head. My niece, they shared with me earlier today that there's no accountability. What makes anybody feel that it's okay to stab at somebody else because there's no consequence?
Well, I think the issue with Jamaica is that even though the chopping up, it's like something we're dealing with anger. It's like they're not rational in that moment. They just do anything. They don't think about what is going to happen. More than likely, they think they can't be caught, but it's like they don't think about how to deal and handle this anger. Because why you that take upon penas? But you know what? Didn't this happen one time in Parliament years ago with a pencil or pen?
We have a strong propensity for violence in our culture.
For violence, and then you wonder why we have so much domestic issues. Why we have, I don't know.
Yeah,
how do we fix it? What do we do? What do we do for these children?
It starts young, and it's like once you reach 4 and 5 and 6, it's like you're gone already. It's like tough.
Yeah, nobody correcting them. And the thing is that, which I always see, are parents laughing when they see their children do these things. Are people jeering, are taking up a phone to video it, to post it on YouTube.
This one video the other day with this big woman, right? This big woman have this little boy about 6-year-old and wind up on her, and the boy had well enough. But me till it got through. Say, what kind of thing is that, boy? That don't make any sense.
And people stand up there watching. Nobody said anything.
Nobody laugh. Everybody laugh.
Exactly. So when this child get older now and disrespectful and turn this hardened criminal, you know, with all these things, everybody like, what happened? What happened? How could he? You know what I mean? Nobody correct behavior from they were young and then they get out of hand. If a child displays certain behavior, you have to teach them how to handle it and deal with it. It will make them better in the future. And you have to set better example to us parents and adults around these children.
So who should be going to school, the student or the parent?
Parents.
Parents, if you go back to school, something like one, then if you go back to school, then if you do some
I agree
class,
with you. Them all need to go back.
Like a church, them need to have some parenting class, you know, like even the MP host some of these events within the different communities, because something out of hand, like other day in a Trelawney, it's the weapon of choice. The man just chop up in girlfriend, like he have a dispute. He chop up a girl, you know what I mean? Like nobody know how to feel, like nobody know to walk away. It's like people look at, oh, you hurt me.
Can't use their words. Like they don't have no words.
I think you should start reading some comments.
No comment, Leo.
Oh no.
Oh, hold on. Michael says, I apologize. Donna says, some of the people against the vaccine are hypocrites. I personally know of several situations where people against the vaccine took it to come to the US. That is true.
Yes, they got it down.
Michael said, anybody where you see a travel come to US get a vaccine.
The vaccine and full.
Full. Michael said,
with all booster.
Everything.
Michael said, Leah, it's about lack of confidentiality. Carlene said, a lot of Jamaicans are above the law. That shouldn't be the case. Carlene said, the anger issue is everywhere. Lorna said, every child in school should do a semester of anger management. Lorna said, Lorna said, too many special privileges in Jamaica to some people and too many illegalities among the keepers of the law. Bribes and licky corrupt the system. Sandra said, hello, beautiful people. Hush, I'm a lot late. So you go. Yeah, nobody now said that. You ever said they operate in a parliament and Kosangwan? Nobody now said no example for poor little pit in them for follow.
Parliament used to be closed to the public once upon a time. They could have done whatever they want. But now it's
open.
You know, and anybody, them just attack. You know, the only thing I understand is how come them depend on the top of them voice and cause bad word. That's the only thing I wonder. How come them can control themselves and cause bad word?
Well, they always say, chop.
It's like, you know, they want cause bad word, but they don't, but they can't meet. You know,
yeah.
It must be tough. It must be tough for some of them.
Yeah, but then I set an example, especially how they conduct themselves on social media. Most of them.
Pure anger in a parliament. Pure anger.
Yes, so it filtered down. Like nobody know how to listen and understand. The only calm person I've seen is Julian Robinson. No matter how you raise your voice at him, no matter, you know, he always have the same tone and you always see him listen. He's the only one I have seen. I don't know if anybody does this, but he's a good example of how to conduct yourself. And everybody just so hoping them to know better, you know what I mean? Like,
so we can't give the kids them a civics lesson by taking them to parliament.
Yeah, that's true.
Wrong place. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like nobody, you see everybody just a cuss and go on in public, you know, nothing.
I think we must start something nice about Jamaica now, though, because by the bashing thing there, kind
All
of.
right, maybe tell someone else about Jamaica.
How is it fashion? We agree said if it make vaccinated people go out, free up a place for them. That's positive, right?
Vaccinated people.
Vaccinated.
Free up for
And then you
them.
know this is Jamaica, so everybody are going to manufacture vaccine
Listen,
card.
we parties here when we got club, we have a show we vaccinated. But no, we don't have a show it. But
Yes, and that's fine, but except
You
that
know,
this
say
is
lie, they
Jamaica.
take up Florida
And
no care.
when, as you buy your ticket to go to the party, you just buy your certificate same time.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no.
They
They
were selling
would
them.
advertise that only people who are vaccinated will come, but they can't check.
Then,
Yeah, but what
of course, you're going to be vaccinated. How do you evidence your vaccination?
You don't have to evidence anything. You
I
have
You
have
show
a
your
card, but-
certificate.
Yeah, I have
Huh?
a card, but
I have a
And
card.
if you make that same rule in Jamaica, then we not show a certificate.
no, but remember, so they did it online now. Remember, everybody is supposed to be online in Jamaica. Did you go do it?
And so I can
So
get
they can check
I
it.
can build an app.
No, I think they'll figure it out now. I think I have trust in the new system.
Just like when
Where-
we were coming in and we had to upload all the
Which trust
information
now, which
that was
new
out
system
there.
are you talking about? Trust in our Merca system?
No, man, Jamaica, the health department created a system where now you can get the digital version
And you
of your
trust-
vaccination.
Good
I have faith, but I have faith. I
Good
trust.
Good for you.
Yeah, good. But you know, one positive thing that I saw this week,
Yes.
the positive thing is that in regards to the getting the illegal guns off the street, the opposition and the government are in, they met a middle ground where they both said we are in agreement on, getting the guns off the street, and they're, helping with the campaign to get guns off.
I don't believe in those kind of gun return stuff. I
No,
don't.
but that's where they differ. But they found a middle ground.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
what the opposition is saying, pay for information, not buy the guns. But, like if you, like provide information.
What does that mean?
Like, like a reward, like crime reward, Crime Stoppers. If you provide information.
I saw
So
the
provide
premise-
some information related to the gun and we will take the gun and give you our money.
Yeah, $500,000 for one gun. And that's why your prime minister announced last week.
Yeah, but I'm
Oh,
saying they got to a
but
middle
for
ground.
me, I don't know. I'm not really supporting it. I understand the reason for wanting to get the guns out, but for me, there must be some consequences. You can't just turn up with an AK-47, collect 500,000, and nobody asks you no question, nothing.
So it must be an automatic weapon, right? One when I work.
I don't know. So AK-47 is not an automatic weapon?
Yeah, but I think the positive is that they met at a middle ground. Like they agree.
So you understand what the middle ground is? What is the middle ground?
The middle ground is that they
we're not missing the
agree
point.
that
We're not
we
missing
should
the
turn
point, miss.
in-
We agree with you on
okay.
that point.
we should
That is
turn in the
commendable.
guns. They differ where the current administration think you should get paid when you hand in the gun. The opposition position is that no, if you provide evidence that that gun was used in a crime or where then you can get a reward, like Crime Stoppers. Like you're not getting paid to hand in a gun, but you're getting paid if you provide information. They're going to commit a crime, you turn it in, all of that. So that's
Michelle,
where they might
You see,
differ.
you see how long it takes you to inform us who supposedly bright and mature. You see how long it takes for you to explain this for us. You think that the average Joe out there get it?
They get it. They don't say gun for money for gun. That's all they need. Okay, somebody said a positive thing is the Reggae Month celebration.
Yeah, that's a good thing. But no, the positive thing is that British royals, Prince William and Katie coming to Jamaica.
Who them there?
Positive.
Who them there anyway?
Oh, positive because they will clean up Jamaica and do a lot of work.
Yes, and the roads going to get fixed and all those potholes going to disappear.
Oh, no,
my
no.
gosh.
Actually, it's the same road where Obama did rat drive on. The same road don't fix against why matter.
We hope them take a different route, you know, for me to like them drive near where me live so we can get I wonder if they want to go to Mandeville.
I would like them to drive through Trelawney. We have so much history. You know, like we have a rich history.
Hold on there. Let me ask you something. Which part the police woman come from? The one who didn't catch America.
No, guess what? She's a transplant, and that is a problem.
She lived in Trelawney.
Okay.
She lives there, but she is not. She's not from the soil of Trelawney, and that is the problem. These people are relocating all over the island to areas.
So the Trelawney sitting never bite her. Live the land never bite her.
She's not from Trelawney. She just bought a home there. And as you see, we have a lot of development taking place. So we really don't know these people coming in. We don't have, like even this guy that have all these guns. We don't know these people that are moving in. And that is the problem.
So just leave Michelle alone. Why are you going to hurt up her head now and tell her about the police lady from Trelawney? She only was living there. She not
there. Garvan said that now work. They all need to seek Jesus Christ. Garvan said, why you guys bashing? We're not bashing Jamaica. Jamaica don't make guns. We are copycats to develop America. More guidance is done in schools now than ever before. The principal are preaching to the choir. Those who need to hear is never there. Yeah, but we never put it at the foot of the principals. We said the parents, right? No examples being set. We never said the school. I would never blame the school. VM said, who's going to pay for their security when they are there?
Yeah, me and you, VM, and the money where you send by Western Union.
I'm excited for them to come. I'm coming. The Jubilee. I think at the Queen birthday.
So you think you will get a cup?
I don't know.
What?
A cup. You know, they get cup.
Like a mug.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're supposed to get a mug from them for the 60th.
Oh, and it's probably part of our 60th anniversary, something too. It's a part of the hype.
I guess so. I didn't even think about that. They might come in the next couple of weeks. They're coming in Reggae Month. But so what are they? Me kind of confused. Are they Jamaican girls?
No.
Okay. Because that the one that look bald and look like the one the guy we made know, the blonde prince.
No man, I know the older brother.
This is the
older brother. The other one gave up his duty.
Right. Oh yes, we forgot. That's a radical.
The other one gave up.
We like him, we kind of radical. We like him.
Yeah, and I think people prefer him coming. We always loved when
he came. Want that the other one stush one to come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in old colonial stuff self coming here. Can't bother with that. Keep that on.
All right.
I wonder if Kofi gonna meet with him. Curry.
Oh Lord. Listen,
Maroon. Oh gosh, yeah, I forgot this song.
What were you gonna say, Diana?
There was an article about dispelling the myths about idle ministers without portfolio that we had wanted to talk about. But that's fine. There's so many other little things we can talk about, but we can really finish up on a positive note. Leo, how's your studies going?
I pledge my heart forever to serve with humble pride. Hey, listen, join me, man. He is shine.
No, we're not singing no foolishness. We want to ask you how your studies going. So don't bother take it off to another level.
First month was hardest, man. The first month was so hard. Yeah, all right now. Set. We can't write now without ask money for look money for me.
Okay, fine. So you're up on your APA standards, so that's good.
APA good now. Lord.
Very
Jesus.
good.
That's good. That's positive.
Very good. It's not easy, but we're happy that you're taking a little mental break. Mental breaks are important, you know. Too many mental issues out there. Mental breaks are important.
Yeah, people go crazy. We maybe need to get to a mental health expert to help people tell people of things they could do to deal with the spent up anger that they're having and issues. I hope it takes mental health.
So I did a piece tonight, right? I share a little piece, right? I have a video. I'm doing a video series to prepare for my next book. So I tell a couple of stories. And
you have a book before?
It's gonna be published in a couple of months. So it's
sometimes we can't hear you.
It's done. It's going to be published in a couple of months. I think something wrong with few years.
No, but I'm not hearing you so quite like.
That's fine. I don't care what you want to say. I can hear you clearly now. So speak up and don't fresh yourself with me before I come over there.
No, so listen. When the second time when we come back from Jamaica, see me come America, right? The first time me leave, I'm gonna come for vacation, come to New York. I go back home. But when we go back home and see the price of canned beef, it's like $3 for one canned beef. And when we look on canned beef at New York, like 59 cents, I'm saying, oh, Jesus Christ. We look on, you gotta drink orange juice. We never drink orange juice from a barn in Jamaica. Right? I mean, drink gallon of orange juice, and it's nothing at all. I mean, that was like, my mother used to just fill up the fridge with orange juice. And me eat. Hey, listen, this is very critical enough. If you think about it, when I grew up, I had never had orange juice to drink. I had a whole heap of orange to eat. I never had the orange juice to drink. And so when I go to New York, I'm see orange juice. Jesus Christ, have mercy. So on my second trip back, when we exited the airport, they didn't have the gangway thing. You had to go out a door and walk on ground and then climb up on one step. Climb up on one step before you're going to in a plane. And the waving gallery, somebody just remind me that it's a waving gallery. I mean, you know what it was. Me turn around. This is my second trip. I mean, no, so I now come back to Jamaica. So this is the last time I see Jamaica. When me turn around and look on the waving gallery, I look for nobody. I take my last look at Jamaica because I now come back.
That was in the 80s?
That was in the 80s, yes. Go on the flight, very reflective. Reach in New York, going to the immigration now. I sweat. Jesus Christ, I sweat. I sweat. By the time I reach up to the immigration, them sure say the man them know, say, me having on my mind, So by the time he don't ask me question, then give me one red folder. Give me a red folder and say, go sit down in the room there. Jesus Christ. They must go sit down in the room and nobody for 2.5 hours, nobody no come in the room.
What? They forget you?
They
people.
Put me in the immigration, put me in the room, and me sit down there for 2.5 hours. It's like a 3 day in the place. Nobody no come in there.
You one sitting in this room?
With my red folder. The red folder, me in my mind, I send them back to Jamaica.
Why you doing nothing wrong?
No. To me do something wrong. Just by thinking about it.
Yeah.
Me not suggest nobody to come to America without them papers. Me not suggest that. Don't come. Please stay.
So Leo, when they finally come out of the room, sorry, what they said to you?
The woman said, follow me. They said, follow me. And the woman let me off in a New York. So I said, all right, it won't be gone. All right, no. Yes.
Hey, back in there. I guess they were waiting for you to sweat it out and maybe talk for yourself.
Yes.
I never did that.
Well, no. They probably think that I was carrying drugs because if you wait long enough, the drugs will start come through your system.
Oh.
Yeah.
Suspect. Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know anything about that. Me just think boy, I find them, so they run off. Have mercy. Follow me, We call it again, YouTube.
Oh gosh.
Hey. So Leah, Jennifer said, Leah, you look suspicious. BM said, the orange is a lot better than the orange juice, Leo. ZZ said, good evening was the topic. Everyone's good. You just come on. We're about to leave.
I know.
Delva said, Leah, have you
wait, that's so late, Michelle. Oh, that's so late.
Easy.
ZZ, Palma, Luisa, where you live, where you so late? Where you come from? Them hours a night, I come and ask what's the topic. Everyone good. Then if we never good, would have done bad already? It doesn't come 1 hour later. You better go confess your sins.
Yeah,
so there are no comments on YouTube.
Welcome to
No
YouTube,
comment.
people.
Only Beverly are coming.
Okay, hi Beverly.
No, she'll comment already with all her things.
Okay.
So, well, wait time, I don't know. Remember everyone, we're on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. We should have guests on, right? Yeah, and remember to email your the person that you admire the most, so we could talk.
What did you guys award Monday, Sunday, or talk about that Saturday morning?
We talk about my mom briefly, Yvonne. We were supposed to continue today, but yeah. But like, tell us about somebody.
Yeah, we're going to talk about somebody. And we spoke about Lucian Jones, Dr. Lucian Jones, briefly as well, in this doctor in Maypen.
Yeah, that's been practiced for a long time. And what else did we talk about? We talk about Reggae Month. So it is Reggae Month, and it is Black History. So tell us, anybody remember to send us an email. What's the email address again? Is that my brain I go?
Convo @gmail.com. But alternatively, they can send it to my email address, didavis2002@gmail.com. ZZ Palmer said, oh, she was homesick all day. Oh, we're sorry to hear, darling. Hope you're feeling better. Cheer up. Go drink some ginger tea. It's Black History Month as well, and it's into Black health and wellness. Go drink little ginger or Surasy. You know, no Surasy. Lawton says he emailed his hero. Did you get it, Mish? Have you checked, Mish? You have the sign in.
I gave you the sign in too. I'll check.
Well, we're under the same umbrella, VM Heslop. Yes, Jamaica.com is there, and we just come up under that channel.
Yeah, and Leo.
Leo saying JF.com file not found. You have to find it on Facebook.
It's Black History Month, but it's also Reggae Month. Jamaica, they started that last year. It's a big thing, and there are a lot of events. But I like to remember this month being Dennis Brown's birthday, the 1st. Dennis Brown, the birthday of Dennis Brown on the 1st of February. Bunny Ruggs, the 2nd of February. And I love to remember Bob Marley's birthday. Listen, I was never a Bob Marley fan growing up because I couldn't dance to music, you know. I never get it.
Oh, you never get it.
Yeah, I didn't get
Bob Marley. Could you be loved? Huh? No woman, no cry. You couldn't get it.
I didn't get those songs when I was growing up. More year Yellow Man and yeah, I mean, Bob Marley, you don't dance to Bob Marley, you know. But when we
turn your light, don't know.
Yeah, but Michelle, you really, Leo is right. You know, you really just appreciate those as you get older, as you get more mature, rather. Yeah, but yeah. I used to like Jacob Miller.
Lord have mercy. Them, they're serious music. A whining music, them they whine. You know?
This is an old video.
Gregory Isaac and John Holt. And the man, they make you dance, you know? But you don't play my
dance. John Holt. John Holt has some slow, serious business. But there's just something about a Jacob Miller music or a Tiger in the dance and the bam bam.
That 1980s and 1990s business.
Okay, well, I loved it. I don't care.
But yeah, but you know, the one thing that I really appreciate about Bob is that he has taken Jamaica and move it out of Jamaica first and then bring it back. What that mean? It took us years.
That's too deep for me. Explain it.
It took Jamaica years to really understand the power of Bob. It's when he went to all of the foreign land and the people them start to respond to him in a big way and they start to love him. Then Jamaica say, oh, we have one gem here. Then we start to celebrate him. That's what really happened. That's really what happened. And so it took me a long time to get to the economic value of Bob, what he has done for Jamaica, because now everybody buy reggae music, everybody understand reggae music, everybody want reggae music, everyone want to dance to reggae music. Everybody wants a piece of Jamaica. One time Jamaica was just this small. Jamaica big now, like United States. And it's Bob that do it. A Bob take we out of cutting off the dreadlocks and cut off the dreadlocks their head and tell him.
Leo,
a Bob take them out. Huh?
It's interesting that you talk about cut off the dreadlock because the DPP just finally get the report about the girl whose dreadlocks them they cut off in the.
What happened?
She just get it. She not tell you what wrong. She just get it.
Oh.
How much more that now? 8 months, 9 months?
1 year.
Yeah. So the thing is, when Bob moved us from Prime Minister saying, wanted dead or alive, all dreadlocks. 2, when I first came here, we started seeing people in a bank and work with them dreadlocks. Whether they were Rastaman or they might do it for fun or they might do it for religion, they might wear it over here. And we never accept that in a long time. Bob did all of that for us. He opened up the world, Jamaica, and turned Jamaica into one world, broad, big country like the United States. Which other cultural music has made it as big as Jamaican music throughout the world? None.
Thank you, Leo.
I have to agree with you on this one, Leo, to an extent. And it's probably because you put in the term that is the music. But if I was to say who really opened the doors for Jamaica, I'd want to disagree that it would not be Bob, but that's another evening. For me, it's
day
really true.
For another day.
Another night. When you say music, hands down, I give it to you on the likes of a Millie, something or the other.
Millie Small.
Don't say that, no man.
Millie Small took us to Europe. Millie Small took us to Europe, not the world.
Yes, right. But Millie Small with her one song kind of changed the acceptance of the idea of a reggae music coming from a little island.
It wasn't reggae.
But it changed the concept of music coming from a small island that could be entertained and edified in Europe.
The only reason why it made it big is because it had a European flavor of ska.
Yes, but Bob Marley's song had a flavor that...
You dance it like this. That's how they dance it.
I didn't like dancing like that. I'm still like dancing like that.
Okay. We're over our time, people.
The one Michelle I
try to keep you on the show.
Comment there, we have 1,000 comments.
It was fun, everybody. Thanks for all the comments. This is why Leo is needed. So Saturday morning, we could have a longer discussion about who brought reggae all over the world, Bob Marley or Millie. I don't know, but I was born when it was all over the world. I would agree with Leo because, Bob Marley message was all over Africa with, like with the empowerment of the movement. Yeah. So I would agree with Leo on that.
I'm not selling the music.
Just in England.
I'm not selling the music. Bob Marley music can throw away. What I'm selling is the impact of Bob Marley that is
the message.
Jamaica right now. Finance.
Yeah, it's all in Jamaica. not only Jamaica, the world and other countries. So you got a great discussion for Saturday morning. So thanks everyone.
I hope you have homework and no come Saturday morning.
No. Let me help you with your homework.
I'll call in teacher. All right, a note.